What are the best places to visit in Germany? If you have the urge to visit Germany in the future, this list is going to give you 10 places for you to possibly go. Now, if you come from the States, just bear in mind Germany is a very small country compared to the US. I mean, many people, when I was growing up, many people said, oh, Germany's as big as Texas. No, it's like half the size, around a little bit more than half the size, I believe, of Texas. So you can get around, you know, if you're American, that's not going to be an issue for you. But I gotta say, growing up, you know, making 2, 3, 4 hour drive, just not part of the culture here. So even though I've grown up here and still live here, I haven't seen probably all of the places, I gotta say. Let's do this. I know this one. I think it's Eberbach.
Best known for its famous Oktoberfest and World War II history, Germany is also home to some of Europa's most beautiful scenery, fairy tale castles, important historic sites, and lively party scenes. Located in the heart of Europe, Germany maintains the continent's most powerful economy. Here's a look at the best places to visit in Germany.
You guys probably don't use these colors for the roofs of your buildings, all right? That's very German, very old town kind of thing. Let's go. Ah, there it is. Gotta keep one thing in mind. This channel does a lot less talking, so there's a lot of downtime in between.
Number 10, Rothenburg. The walled city of Rothenburg sits on a plateau overlooking the Tauber River in Bavaria. Straight from the pages of a fairy tale, the town is famous for its extremely well-preserved medieval center. Be sure to visit the town hall, the seat of city government since medieval times. Climb the steps of the 13th century hall's tower for stunning views of the city. Rothenburg is also famous for the stores that carry Christmas items all year round, and for having an outstanding Christmas market each December.
Christmas markets are a big thing here. By the way, if you're not sure if someone is German, now let's say you meet someone and he's like late 30s, maybe early 40s, and you're not sure in your home country. Let's say let's take US for example, okay, or Britain. If you're not sure whether he's a German, one, Germans don't really know how to dress, and two, I can only speak for guys here, and two, look out for the white socks. If you see some white long tennis socks, especially during the summer, and maybe some combat sandals or something like this. Oh, you have one. That's a very famous picture here.
Number 9, Rügen Island.
Oh yeah.
Located
Rügen.
in the Baltic Sea, Rügen Island is the largest island in Germany, connected to the mainland by a bridge and causeway. Charming villas, romantic seaside resorts, and beautiful beaches all draw tourists to Rügen Island. But the star attraction is the Jasmund National Park, famous for its unique chalk cliffs, rising 528 feet over the sea. Another notable feature of Rügen Island is Cape Arcona, East Germany's northernmost tip, where tourists can visit an old lighthouse, remnants of a Slavic castle, and a picturesque fishing village.
I didn't even know that, but I know this. Germany's got very few islands, but you can't really call them islands because they're so flat usually.
Number 8, Romantic Rhine. Stretching between the cities of Bingen and Bonn, Germany, the Middle Rhine.
You see that big castle up there? Now, until I traveled to other countries, I didn't even realize how unusual it was to have castles. You know, it's like here to me. I mean, growing up, I've went to so many castles, not only with family or my own, but also with school, especially. We visited so many. I mean, for people, and there's not really a castle. You don't really have castles in North America, for example, or just in other places. It's the architecture was just all different, but it also has a lot to do with how old the country actually is.
Flows through a dramatic geological formation called the Rhine Gorge. This region features a spectacular landscape dotted with some 40 medieval castles, picturesque villas, and terraced vineyards. The region's most famous natural attraction is the Lorelei, the deepest and most narrow section of the Rhine Gorge, which features a large, treacherous rock that caused several boating accidents prior to the 19th century. The best way to experience the romantic Rhine is by a riverboat cruise.
I think I know most of these places, but I haven't been to every single one. Yeah, but I've driven around there. I think I know this place. So many castles. Oh, and what is very, very popular, in case you don't... one big reason why people also like to visit the actual castles is because usually, you can't really do anything with a castle nowadays. It's not like we have a king living there or a baron or something, or whatever it's called, or a duke. But what they did to make a tourist attraction out of this is they made cafes out of it. That's something that's very popular.
Number 7. Cologne. Situated on the Rhine River in the German federal state of North Rhine-Westphalia, Cologne is one of the most popular places to visit in Germany. The city offers a vibrant array of attractions, buzzing nightlife, and a stellar arts and culture scene.
It's a cool city.
Cologne also packs impressive landmarks, such as the city's informal symbol, the Cologne Cathedral, a stunning Gothic church.
And the Cologne Cathedral, as actually when you can visit it right out, it's right outside a train station as well, so you can literally get out of the train station and a minute later you're in the cathedral.
Moreover, the 12 Romanesque churches are magnificent examples of medieval...
Oh, and what you see here, exactly, those are locks that couples put there, when they first get together, or trying to mark some anniversaries. Like you see A and C, for example, or a date what like to put in. But actually, there's been some, I don't know in this bridge, but I think on other parts, definitely, it's become so many that they were actually worried about it being too heavy. So they got rid of a lot of them.
Architecture.
Kind of strange if you think about it. That's a beautiful cathedral. That's the spot right there. You see tourists right there. How to spot a tourist. Just a suitcase. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that super German move? That guy was about to go and he's like, oh no dude, we're in Germany, like we gotta follow the rules. Like right there, you see him? God, so German. But it's a beautiful city nonetheless.
Number 6. Dresden. Before it was severely damaged from World War II bombings, Dresden was known as the Jewel Box because of its lavish collection of stunning art and architecture. After many years, the city has restored much of its former glory. The capital of the federal state of Saxony, Dresden offers a number of historic sites, like the stunning Frauenkirche Cathedral. The city also boasts many cultural institutions, of which the Semper Opera is most widely esteemed.
You wouldn't even think that you're in Germany when you see this. some of this is just super old. I mean, it's incredible when you think about it.
Number 5. Lübeck. As one
Lübeck.
of the largest
Never been
Baltic
there.
seaports in Germany, Lübeck is located in the country's northernmost state, Schleswig-Holstein. Founded in 1143, Lübeck served for several centuries as the capital seat of the Hanseatic League. Although it was the first German city to be bombed and damaged during World War II, Lübeck still retains much of its medieval architecture, making it a popular tourist destination. A walk through the narrow streets of the Altstadt offers views of historic sites like the stunning cathedral, the 12th century town hall, and the city gates, of which the Holstentor is the most famous. Number 4.
Heidelberg, Eberbach.
Heidelberg. With historic treasures like the medieval Old Bridge, the Heidelberg Castle, and the Church of the Holy Spirit and the Knight St. George House, it is no wonder that Heidelberg is a popular tourist attraction. The city center's main street is
Many U.S. soldiers. I know that there's a lot of U.S. soldiers that have been stationed in Germany, that were stationed in Heidelberg, around that area. If they decided to stay in Germany, that's where a lot of actually reside nowadays.
packed with pubs, restaurants, museums, art galleries, shops, and markets, selling the likes of beer steins, cuckoo clocks, and German sausages. Home to Germany's oldest university, Heidelberg's long academic history can be retraced along the Philosopher's Walk, a scenic footpath often walked by many early philosophers and professors.
You know, I don't really give a shit about, the credibility of the university, if I have to be completely honest. But Heidelberg is, I think it's especially known for either heart medicine or brain. I think something like that. I mean, they specialize in something like this, I believe. Beautiful city nonetheless, though.
Number 3. Neuschwanstein, the most photographed building in Germany. Neuschwanstein Castle is also one of Europe's most popular tourist destinations. Nestled among the breathtaking beauty of the Bavarian Alps near the town of Füssen, this fairy tale castle served as the inspiration behind Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty Castle.
Told you guys. I've never been there though myself, but I think it's at the very, very border of Germany. I think to Austria.
Constructed in the late 1800s, Neuschwanstein Castle was never built for defense purposes, as most castles. Instead, this castle was created as a fanciful retreat for King Ludwig II of Bavaria, who had a reputation for abiding in daydreams instead of reality.
Goddamn. Beautiful.
Number 2. Munich. Best known as the origin of the world-famous
That's true. I've been in Munich, I believe.
Oktoberfest. Munich is one of the best places to visit in Germany with a great culture scene. Munich is home to several sophisticated opera houses and theaters like the National Theater. The city center is an attractive blend of classic and modern architecture, teeming in historic churches, medieval walls, and royal palaces, as well as bustling shopping centers and nightlife venues. Munich's Oktoberfest began in 1810 with a royal wedding celebration. Today, this famous festival draws millions of visitors every year to take part in the revelry that involves several gigantic beer tents, delicious Bavarian food, and millions of gallons of beer.
And by the way, there's only one Oktoberfest, and it's in Munich, as far as I know. So there's not multiple ones across the country. It's just one. Just one. I've never been there, and quite honest, quite frankly, I don't have any interest in going there. It's like, it's like if you want to, it's just filthy. That's really what it is. I mean, there's just so much pee everywhere, and people do. Let's put it this way. They do a lot of stuff under the table. Quite frankly, or quite literally, actually. They have quite the nose for certain things. So there's a lot of stuff going on there, you know. And the prizes are just enormous. I mean, it's just huge.
Number 1. Berlin.
I have to disagree right away. Berlin is not beautiful.
Capital city of Germany, Berlin is widely associated with its World War II history and former division of East and West Germany by the Berlin Wall during the Cold War. Since the fall of the historic wall in 1989, Berlin today is now a vast, unified city.
Oh, real quick.
Historic wall in...
You see in the bottom right here, it says DDR. That was the East Germany. It was called Deutsche Demokratische Republik. Spoiler, no, there was no democracy, so, you know.
1989, Berlin today is now a vast, unified city, diverse in ethnic groups, and abundant in sightseeing attractions, culture, and nightlife. Many tourists are drawn to Berlin's famous historic structures, which include the Brandenburg Gate and the Reichstag. Although most of the Berlin Wall was demolished, there are some portions still standing near Checkpoint Charlie and the Reichstag.
I've been there though. That's for the Jews. The memorial? It's Reichstag. I've been in there. You can take tours and go in there. Oh, I've been exactly there. There's a Vapiano. That was pretty good. Well, let's leave it with this, with something like that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. By the way, I did a, I have to disagree with number 1 spot. No, Schwanstein definitely deserves to be in the number 3, that's for sure. And all those castles, as boring as they might be to me, for a foreigner, they might be very interesting. Guys, I posted a question. I did a post where I asked about you guys about what you want to know about Germany or life in Germany. So if you have any questions like that, just, you know, go look for that post and yeah, comment down what kind of questions you have, and I'll get to it. Guys, appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.